Good morning kids. How are you all? Great. I'm Khushbu Patel from Saraswati Group of Education and today I'm conducting the second session of your chapter number 2 for your computer subject. So before I start my session, I hope you are having your textbook. If you don't have your textbook, please go and take your textbook. Okay kids. So as we have completed the hard words of the second chapter in the first session, now we are going to start with the explanation of this chapter. Right? So in your textbook, please open page number 16, in which we are going to study about the things which is given in this chapter. But what is the chapter's name? It is Operating System Basic. That means operating system. We know that in our computer, what system is installed previously. Right? That means that system is actually most important system for it. Otherwise, our computer will not start. It will not work. Right? So what is that system? That system is known as operating system. Right? But this operating system, how it works, how it is giving us result, that all we will study here. Right? So see the first topic in your chapter, page number 16, which says operating system. Right? The basic system for computer to start, that is known as operating system. In short form, it is also known as OS. Right? When you talk about this OS, that means it is operating system. Now, we know that computer is made up of two components. One is hardware and the other one is software. But how this hardware and software is working? They work, they are in our control because of OS. There are so many OS. When you talk about OS, I say Windows. This is the example of OS, that means operating system. You can also take the example of Linux, right? Then Mac OS. In short, there are so many things, right? Or you can say there are so many type of operating system which allow us to work on a computer. We can run many applications because it has a one thing which is operating system. The bus is driven by bus driver. If bus driver is not there, bus will not be automatically driven off. Same way, operating system is a driver for the computer. If there is no operating system, computer is useless. It is not working. Why? Because of absence of these. So about all that things and basic things we are going to learn. These are the example of the operating system. This one is the short form of operating system. Right? See in your textbook now. An operating system is the most important software without which a computer cannot run. That means computer does not have to run on the legs. Means working of computer. Computer will not work if the operating system is not being installed in it. Right? See, following are some of the popular OS used on the desktop and laptop computers. You can see that so many pictures are given. Actually, 3 pictures are given in your textbook. One is for Windows, second one is for Linux, and the third one is for Mac OS. OS, you know. Right? So, other than these 3, there are so many other operating system. Some of the operating system we are also using in our mobile phones. Right? Which one is that? Right? For mobile you can say that there are 2 type of basic operating system are used. One is Android. Right? We all are aware with this word. Android. Right? and the second one is iOS. That means the operating system which is mainly used for the Apple phones, iPhones, right? So these are the operating system for computer and these are the operating system for mobile, right? Now how it is working, right? We are going to start with that. That means role of an operating system, right? So let's do that. Okay kids, so now we are starting with the second topic of this chapter, that means role of an operating system. That means why we need to install OS in our computer. What is the importance of it? Now see, a very good example is given in your textbook. That means you have to understand the importance of OS in terms of real life example. You are going in a hotel. You are giving food orders, right? And you will give that order to waiter. Then waiter will take that order and will give to some certain departments, right? ऐसा नहीं होता that you have ordered the food and within 2 minutes the order is on your table. No, it takes time. It is 15 to 20 minutes. Why? We have given order to the waiter, but in background where waiter is going, right, where the order sheet is given, to whom it is given, we don't know, right? Same way operating system is working in background, right? But before we start, let us understand this example. See, when we visit a restaurant, we are taken care of by a waiter, right? Waiter will come, will serve us water, will give us menu card and will ask what you want to order. So we will be taken care by a waiter. See, we give all the instructions to him and get the tasty food on our table in a few minutes. That means we are giving order to waiter that don't make it too spicy, don't make it too sour, right? According to our wish, we are giving order to the waiter. Then what will happen? We are just sitting on table. Food will come in a few minutes. But what is happening after giving order? See, we don't get to know about the things happening in the background, like number of chefs who prepared the food we had ordered. Chef means the one who is making the food, the one who is preparing the food. So whatever we have ordered, how many chefs are preparing together, we don't know, right? So that is the one first procedure. Chef, number of chef, right? Then the waiter coordinates with different departments such as food, beverages and billing department to get the things done. Food means solid food which we are eating. Beverages means liquid like juice or some coffee or something else, all type of a liquid food, right? So whatever we have ordered, according to that, waiter will go to the different department. First food department, then maybe beverages department, then bill section, right? So we don't know this entire process. We can't see that process. What we can see is the ordered food on the table. Same way, operating system is also working, but it is working in the background. And what we see is the result of our command. We can't see the activity going on in the background, but we can see the result of our command, result of our instruction. The way we can see the ordered food on our table, same way we can only see the result of our instruction on the screen of monitor. We can't see that how operating system is working, how fast it is working, what is the procedure for it. We can't see. Why? Because these all activities are running in the background, which is invisible to us. We can't see you. The way you are not allowed to enter the kitchen area of any restaurant or hotel, right, where the chefs are preparing the food. Same way we cannot able to see the operating system work, right? See here. Just the way a waiter takes our instruction and coordinates with different departments to give us what we want. An operating system also coordinates with different software programs and hardware to give the desired output or result. I have given you the example of a waiter, that how he is dealing with the different department of the restaurant and we are getting our food. Same way, operating system is also working as a waiter. Because of that, many software will work and we can get the desired, means our result. What we want, we will get it. Not only software, but hardware is also functioning because of the operating system. Suppose I want to take out a print of a paper. I will give command to the computer that I need a print of this page. I have given a command print. But how the page will come from the printer? Just because the operating system is working for that. We know that printer is one hardware, right? So hardware and any of the software will work only if the operating system is installed. Otherwise, it will not work. Clear? So that's why we can say that role of an OS, that means importance of OS is very much in our desktop or in our laptop. Right? So that was our first topic. Now moving further to the next one, that is functions of an operating system. What is it working as? Right? And why it is allowing us to work on a different type of software. That is functions of operating system. See in your textbook. Following are the functions of an operating system. Which? See the first one. It controls the working of different hardware devices such as keyboard, mouse and monitor connected to the computer. We have attached the basic things of computer like keyboard, mouse and monitor, right? So these three are considered as hardware because we can touch it, right? So these will work only just because of operating system, right? जैसे आपने कंप्यूटर खरीदा और ऐसे कुछ अंदर डाला नहीं है, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम नहीं है, will you able to type something? Will you able to drag something with your mouse? Will you able to see on monitor? No. Monitor, keyboard and mouse will work only if the operating systems are installed. Only one operating system. Right. Turn the page. Moving further, which is it keeps a track of all the programs on which we are working. Say for example, at one time you are working on many programs. You are typing something and you are also downloading something from the internet. You have opened Google Chrome and you are downloading something. So both the work you can do together. एक तरफ आप टाइप भी कर सकते हो and on the second hand something is also being downloaded from the internet. So two programs are running. It is possible just because of operating system, right? So it will keep a track of our work, a record of our work, that how many programs right now running on a computer, right? So we can get that record very easily. It is possible just because of an operating system, right? The way we all teachers are checking your books. So we keep a record, we maintain a record, right? That the students have submitted, the students have incomplete work, the students have not submitted. So we keep that record. So what are we? We are operating system for your books. Same way, operating system for computer is keeping the record of all the work we are doing on it. Right? Next one. It takes command from us and guides the operation of the computer according to our instructions. We know that computer is a machine. It does not have its own brain. It works on our instruction. So whatever the command, whatever the instruction we have given, according to that it will work, right? But it can work only if operating system is installed. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ही नहीं है, and you are giving a command that I want to type this, I want to draw this, I want to download this, nothing will happen, right? Result will be 0. Why? ड्राइवर ही नहीं है, कहाँ से बस चलेगी? So we require operating system. So these are the few functions of operating system. I hope you have understood till here. Now we are moving further. Okay, what's that? It is types of operating system based on user interface. Now first understand what is the meaning of interface. Interface मतलब exchanging information. Whatever I know, I am telling you. Sometimes it happens that a teacher doesn't know new things, so you are teaching them. So we are exchanging our information. What is that? It is called as interface. Right? If you want to note down, you can note down. Otherwise, it is also given in your textbook. Interface मतलब exchanging information. Right? So we know that computer will work by the user, or you can say computer will work on the instruction of user. So based on that, operating system are having certain interfaces. Let's do that. A user interface is the way in which we give command to the computer to perform a task. That means I am giving a command to you that you have to write this question in your classwork. Right? So you are writing that. So I have given a command, you have written it. So what is that? It is interface. Right? Same way, when you are working on computer, you are giving instruction or command to the computer, and according to your instruction or command, computer will show you the result. Right? Clear now? So this way they are exchanging the information. Right? See, there are two main types of user interfaces. Now we have to study that. So first, let me rub the board. That means we are going to study the types of user interface. It's very easy and very important topic of this chapter. See, types of user interface. Right? If you can see in your textbook, there are two types of user interface. This two type we have also seen in the hardware. The first one is CUI and the second one is GUI. Right? You can see here that I have written it in a capital letter. Why? Because it is abbreviated form. It is a short form. Whenever you are writing any short form, it is to be written in a capital letter. Right? So here are two types, CUI and GUI. But what is the full form of it? You can underline it in your textbook. When you talk about CUI, right, that is character user interface. Right, character user interface, CUI. Right, moving on that side, G, that is graphical. U and I is common in both, so here also graphical user interface. Right, so GUI. So there are two types of interface, CUI and GUI. Character user interface and graphical user interface. Right? These both you have to underline in your textbook. Now one by one we will see the difference of it. First one, character user interface, which is also known as CUI. See, in earlier days the operating systems offered character user interfaces. Now understand, what is the meaning of characters? You can see here that I have written many things on the board. I have written letters, right? I, N, T, O, F. I have written many letters. So these letters are what? It is known as character. So when you give command in the text form, as a text, this is considered as what? Text. So when you give command to computer in the text form, that one is considered as CUI. Now the technology has changed. Prior the computer were not having too much of graphic content, right? They were working on only character commands. They were working on text based command. So they were considered as CUI, right? See here. We had to write a text based command to give instruction to the computer. Whatever we want to give instruction, whatever the type of command we need to give, it is to be given in a text formation. Lakhine apvu padtu. Right, so it is considered as CUI. We are giving instruction in a text form and we are also getting the result in a text form. तो ये दो तरफ का इंटरफेस हो गया, एक्सचेंज हो गया. So हमने किस में दिया था? टेक्स्ट फॉर्मेशन में दिया था. And result also we got in a text formation. So what is that? CUI. Right? See here. These commands were then interpreted or understood by the operating system to get the desired work done. Right? The command which is given by us will be understood by a computer and according to our command we will get the result of it. Right? But you have to remember that it should be given in a text formation. Right? See, Microsoft Disk Operating System. The example, if I say it is Microsoft Disk Operating System, which is also known as MS-DOS. It's a type of a program in which you have to give instruction in a text formation. So this is the example of CUI, that is Character User Interface. Right? See, is an example of CUI based operating system. Right? So this one is the example where you are giving instruction in the form of a text. But now technology is changing very fast. Every day something new is happening in the technology. Right? So CUI has changed to GUI. GUI means Graphical User Interface. What is the meaning of it? And what is the major difference? See here. Graphical User Interface help us to communicate and give instruction through graphical icons and other visual elements such as menu. Right? When you open your computer, when you switch on your computer, you tab on Start menu. Right? Now, when you open the Start menu, you can see small pictures are given and beside that picture, name of that program is written. So that picture formation is what? It is considered as GUI, graphical, or you can say pictorial representation. Right? Menu के हम side में ऐसे देख सकते हैं. Even on desktop, you can see that there are small pictures, right? Which is known as icons, and that icons will be having certain names. So that small pictorial representation is what? Is graphical user interface. Right? So if somebody doesn't know to read English, they can see the picture, they can click on it. They can identify the program by the picture. Right? So that is GUI. Very easy to identify. Right? See, all modern operating systems, for example Windows and Mac OS, are GUI based operating system. Windows 10, right? Many Windows operating systems are having this GUI based operating system, you can say, just because when you open the menu, you will be having a small picture along with its name. So for you it is easy to identify, right? Okay. See, in GUI based operating system, everything is shown as a part of a rectangular area called window. Right? Window means the first desktop. Right? So in which you can see the small icons and the name of it. So that is the representation of certain programs. Right? The way you are downloading certain game application in your mobile, so you can have that small picture of a game. और उसके नीचे गेम का नाम लिखा हुआ होता है. So that is what? It is GUI. Right? Okay. So here I can take the example that all Windows, right? Windows operating system and Mac OS are the example of graphical user interface. Clear? Fine. Now see, users can easily select the picture based graphical elements through pointing devices such as mouse, stylus or a finger on a touch screen. Right? Stylus we have understood that in tablets and in some mobiles they are providing a certain pen through which you can drag something, you can open something. So that is stylus. Right? And on desktop we can do it with the help of a mouse. We can take the pointer of a mouse anywhere. We can click on the program and the program will be open. Right? Why we can do that easily? Just because it has graphical element. That means it has a small pictures through which we are identifying it. Right? So I can say that if you compare this to CUI and GUI, GUI is much easier to handle because of the small pictures. Right? If I will give you some book to read, but that book does not have any picture, you won't enjoy. But I am giving you story book in which so many pictures are given. You will enjoy reading it. Right? So we can enjoy working on GUI because it has a pictorial representation. Right? So major difference is this only. Right? So here the types of operating system, or you can say types of user interface is over. So with this I am ending my session over here. Right? Today you are going to read this topic which we have covered, and for any query you will go through this video again. We will meet next time with a new topic. Till that time I am taking your leave. Bye bye.